Hi, Shelley from Spin Cushions here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this square called Baffin from my Siren's Atlas collection. Lots and lots of texture in this one. Some interesting techniques, but it's lots of fun. Now I'm going to make mine in a single colour, and I'll let you know if you need to do anything different changing colours. Now we're starting with chain this time to get the funky centre. So we're going to chain 8. Oops. Good start. 1, 2, 3, not too tight, not too loose, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what we're going to do is curl this chain up and around, and then you see we've got that top strand and that bottom strand, and there's one in the middle. We want to go over the top two, just trying to get it in the light, and put our hook in that bottom one, and we are going to join with a slip stitch. Okay, so now we have our ring. We're going to be working into those chains as we do our next round. Okay, so we're going to chain 3 starting chain, or a false stitch as I like to do. Then we're going to do a treble UK WS in that same loop, and we're going to, sorry, I'll just get my hook in there first, and we're going to crochet over that tail. So treble UK WS, and we're going to work 2 stitches in every chain around. Now over the top 2, always into just that bottom one. 1, 2. So do that all the way around. You should have 16 stitches. I'll do that and show you what's next. Okay, I have my 16 stitches. Now I just need to join with a slip stitch to my first stitch and go on with round 3. So we're going to start with chain 3 starting chain, or a false stitch. I do have a YouTube video showing how to do that if you wish. Then we're going to do a back post stitch around the same stitch we stitched into. We're going to do that all the way around. So each stitch is going to have a stitch worked into it and then around it from the back. So after this round we will have 32 stitches. So I'll do that all the way around and show you what's next. Alright, all of those stitches are done. Again, I just need to join with a slip stitch to my first stitch. Not usually this tricky. Okay, next round is nice and easy. All double crochets UK, single crochets US, starting with 1 in the same place as our slip stitch, and then 1 in every stitch around. So 32 stitches again at the end of this round. Nice and easy. I'll go do that and show you what's next. Okay, 32 stitches done. Just need to join with a slip stitch to my first one, and we're ready to go on with round 5. So we're going to chain 3 starting chain, or false stitch. Then we're going to do a treble UK WS in the next stitch. Then we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the next one here we're going to do a treble UK WS, and then in the next stitch we're going to do our corner, which is 1 stitch, treble UK WS, chain 2, and 1 stitch. And that's what we do all the way around. I'll do that and show you what's next. Okay, I've done all my repeats. I just need to do a stitch in the same place as our first stitch. And don't be fooled, that's not a stitch there, that's the slip stitch we joined with last time. So this is actually where you want to work your last stitch. Now, if you're changing colours, chain 2, join with a slip stitch. If you're not changing colours, chain 1 and join with a double crochet UK, single crochet US. Get things out of the way so I could see what would be a good thing. There we go. So yes, joining with a double crochet UK, single crochet US. That just puts us in the middle, or as if we're in the middle of a 2 chain space. We're in the right place to begin the next round. Okay, so now we're going to do chain 3 starting chain, or false stitch. We're going to do a treble UK WS over that joining stitch, so in what would be the 2 chain space on another corner. Then we are going to do a back post treble UK WS around the next 2 stitches. That's 1, 2. Now we're going to, like we worked interchained in the beginning, we're going to work into these chain stitches by going over the top 2 just into the bottom. We're going to do 3, or a double crochet UK, single crochet US into the next 3, the first 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to do 2 spike stitches in the middle stitch that we skipped down here. So there were 5 we skipped, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this third one here is the middle one. We're doing 2 spike stitches. So insert your hook, 1, 2. Then in the last 3 chain, we're working into them again. If it's too fiddly for you, just work over the chain. It's just, I like it. 1. It is particularly fiddly though. 2, 3. Then a back post stitch around the next 2 stitches, treble UK WS. And in our 2 chain corner space, we are going to do 3 stitches. Trebles UK, doubles US. 1, 2, 3. Then off we go again. So I'll do all that and show you what's next. Okay, repeats are done. I just need to do a stitch in the same space as our first stitches, which is that big hole there. And join with a slip stitch to our first stitch. Right, next round, chain 3 starting chain or false stitch. We're going to do a treble UK WS into the next 6 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that should bring us up to our 2 spike stitches. Which it does, and we're going to crochet those together. So treble crochet 2 together or double crochet 2 together. So begin 1, stop at that point, begin the next, then yarn over and through all 3. And then a treble UK WS in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the next stitch, which is our corner stitch, we're going to do a stitch, chain 2, a stitch, since trebles UK, doubles US. Chain 2 and a stitch all in the same one. There we go, a nice easy one. I'll do that all the way around and show you what's next. Okay, repeats all done. I just need to do a stitch in the same place as our first stitch. If you're changing colours, chain 2, join with a slip stitch. If you're not changing colours, chain 1 and join with a double crochet UK, single crochet US. Right, next round is nice and easy again. chain 3 starting chain or a false stitch. Then around every stitch along the side we're going to do a back post treble UK, back post double US. So there should be 15 stitches along the side. And in the corners it's simply 1 stitch, chain 2, 1 stitch in the 2 chain spaces. So I will do all of that all the way around and show you what's next. Alright, I've been all the way around. I just need to do a stitch in the same space as our first one, which is here. Then chain 2, slip join with a slip stitch if you're changing colours. If you're not changing colours, chain 1, join with a double crochet UK, single crochet US. Alright, next round is a nice quick one. Chain 3 starting chain or false stitch. Then 8 times we're going to do this little repeat. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, treble UK WS in the next stitch. So we're just chaining 1, skipping 1 stitch in the next stitch all the way along, and the corners are 1 stitch, chain 2, 1 stitch as they were last time. So I will do that and show you the very last round. Okay, repeat's done. Just need to do a stitch in the same place as the first one, which is this big hole here. Chain 2, join with a slip stitch if you're changing colours. If you're not, chain 1, join with a double crochet UK, single crochet US. And one more round to go. We're going to start with a double crochet UK, single crochet US over the joining stitch, so in that big hole. And then we are going to do a stitch in every stitch and then a spike stitch in every skipped stitch from the round below. Just pull up a long loop as you go. And that is all there is to it. The corners are DC chain 2 DC if you're UK terms, or SC chain 2 SC in the 2 chain space. So I will do that all the way around and show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, all the way around except for one last stitch where the first one was, then chain 2 and join with a slip stitch, because that is our last round for Baffin. It's pretty flat, this one. Much the same size in the Bendigo Wool & Mills cotton as it is in the Cascade Ultra Pima cotton. So there you have it, Baffin from my Siren's Atlas collection. Make sure you check out spincushions.com for some more crochet fun. Thanks, bye.